Hi all, welcome to Greenboard. So today we are going to discuss exercise questions of chapter 1 sets. So let's move on. Before going to the exercise, we should know what are the conditions for a set. How can we call a collection of objects written between two curly brackets a set? By definition, we know that a set is a well-defined collection of objects. So what does this well-defined means? Mm, what all things the term well defined in the definition stresses about, and what all things does not belongs to the set because of this well defined collection of objects. Okay, so by definition we know that a set is a well defined collection of objects, and in the introductory video we have already seen that for a set there is no order as well as no repetition. So the first 2 points which are the conditions for a set is very familiar for us. Okay, and then comes the third one, it is no opinions. Okay, we can see a picture on the right hand side where a girl and a boy are under a argument, I think. Okay, so from the girl's point of view, it is 6, definitely it is 6, so the girl thinks she is right. As well as from the boy's point of view, it is definitely 9, and also the boy stands in his point too. So in some, for some sentences there will be different opinions. Okay, and for the person who tells the opinion will stand by that because he or she thinks that what they are telling is right. So for a set, when we write any opinion, it does not define a set. So because opinion varies by person. Okay, so an opinion does not belongs to a set. When we write a sentence that comes as an opinion of a particular person, then the collection of objects which we have written in curly brackets will not define an object, since it does not become well defined. Okay, and the next one is no exclamation. We should not express our emotions in a set. Okay, the we don't have to say our opinions, as well as there is no relevance for any opinion. Okay, so when a sentence, oh she is so sad, I feel pity for her. Okay, such type of sentences revealing a person's opinion, emotions, does not define a set. As well as no questions, we cannot arise a question in a set. Okay, when there comes a question mark in a sentence, it does not define a set. So a set contains only facts. Okay, a set consists of only facts, and facts means the existing truth. Okay, whoever tells the uh, whoever reads the sentence tell that either the sentence is true, either everybody tells that it is true, or everybody tells that it is false. Okay, there is no condition in between either true or false. Okay, or there should not be a sentence which can be true as well as can be false at the same time. Okay, we cannot include such type of sentences in a set. So a set contains only fact, and it is irrespective of order as well as repetition. Okay, no other things like opinions, exclamations, questions, etc. have no relevance in a set, and if it comes, it does not becomes a set also. Okay, so let's move on to the questions. So the first question have its importance in this previous slide, that's why I included it there. Okay, so here are some sentences. I think these are in set builder form. If these represents a set, it means the 9 of these are in set builder form. Okay, so we have to check whether these are in set builder form. That means we know that only a set can be written in set builder form as well as roster form. So we have to check whether these sentences defines a set or not. Okay, a collection of all months in the year beginning with the letter J. So we have to write all the months in an year, that's from January to December, but it should start with the letter J. So what all comes, which all months come in the set? Okay, January, July and June, isn't it? January, June, July, there are 3 elements in the set, and it clearly obviously defines a set, because whenever we ask anybody, the answer will be same, isn't it? Nobody will tell December in this set, since it does not starts with J. Okay, so for everybody it will be at the same set, so it is a fact, an existing truth, so the first one defines as it. And for the next one, the collection of 10 most talented writers of India. The word most arises the problem. Okay, the collection of 10 talented writers of India. If somebody asks the collection of writers of India, we can write the names. But if most talented, then different people have different opinions, isn't it? Because somebody have some favorite writers and they will tell their names, and some another person will have will like Hindi literature very much, so he will tell only the name of Hindi writing writers. Okay, that does not means that other writers of India are bad. So it defines, since the word most talented came, there is a freedom for a person's view. Okay, so the answer varies according to the point of view of that person, so it does not define it. As well as for the next question, we can see a best. So by seeing the best, we can understand that it does not define it. No problem whether we read it or not. Okay, because a team of 11 cricket batsmen of the world is a set, but a team of 11 best cricket batsmen. Okay, when the term best came, it defines a person's opinion, so it does not define it. Okay, and the collection of all boys in our class. If anybody come and ask how many boys are there, or the names of list of boys in our class, it will be the same, isn't it? In a class it will be the same, so it defines a set. Okay, and the collection of all natural numbers less than 100, obviously it's a set. Okay, and next came the collection of novels written by Munshi Premchand. Okay, it is a set, but this set will have different answers for different people, since it has said only that the collection of novels written by Munshi Premchand. So somebody can write 3 novels, somebody can write 5 novels, and somebody will write maybe all the novels written by Munshi Premchand. But all the names of novels should come under Munshi Premchand. Okay, the different people will have different set, but the novels written in that set should be written by Munshi Premchand. Okay, here it does not suggested that to write all the novels of Munshi Premchand, so different people will have different answers, but it will be correct only if the novels are written by Munshi Premchand. It defines a set. Okay, but it may have different answers, since it there does not arise an all. Okay, the collection of all even integers. Okay, it is a set, but there will be what all numbers. Even numbers means 2 4 3 sorry 2 4 6 8 and etc. Since it has stressed that it should be an integer, 2 4 6 8 and etc. as well as their negative numbers, that means -2 -4 -6 -8 as well as 0 can be included, since it is even as well as an integer. Okay, so it will be an infinite set, because all the positive one numbers cannot be written, and as well as all the negative even numbers cannot be listed. So we will specify one or two that came in all the categories, or from all categories we will specify 3 or 1 to 3 elements, and we will remaining will be denoted by some dots. Okay, so there will be dot on either side of the set. Okay, and the next come the collection of questions in this chapter. When anybody looks to this chapter, it will be the same answer, so it defines a set. And the collection of most dangerous animals of the world. Okay, some people will be phobic to some animals, isn't it? Some are afraid of dogs, and some are afraid of snakes, some are afraid of spiders, cockroach, etc. And when we ask them what is the most dangerous animal, people who fear or afraid of dogs will tell dog is the dangerous animal. Others will tell spider, somebody will tell cockroach, or somebody will tell snake, etc. and so on. Since there arises the word most, different people will have different answers. So the set collection of all, or the sentence the collection of most dangerous animals of the world does not define it. Okay, Next is element and not an element. Okay, here we can see a basket, and the basket contains four objects: a birthday pop, a flower, and a beer cheers, isn't it, as well as a heart. When an element belongs to when an object belongs to a set, we will tell it is an element. Okay, if an element does not belongs to a set, we will tell not an element. It's simple, no? If it is an element, we will denote by this symbol. Okay, we will write a C and we'll denote a and we'll write a hyphen in between. Okay, we are writing E, but the E should not be right angled. Okay, E should be curved and should be written. Okay, so the birthday pop, we can clearly see that in this basket, since it is I abbreviated it as B since it is difficult to write the basket every time. We denoted this as a set and the name of the set is B. Okay, and this basket contains a birthday pop, so birthday pop element of B. Okay, element of or belongs to it, that's how we read this symbol. Okay, birthday pop element of B or birthday pop belongs to B. Then come the beer glass, isn't it? The beer glass belongs to B. We can clearly see a beer glass in the basket, so beer glass belongs to B or beer glass element of B. And there is a flower. The flower can be seen clearly in the basket, so the flower belongs to B or the flower element of B. Okay, and then came a two-layered cake, isn't it? Birthday cake, but we can't see a birthday cake in this basket. It means that birthday cake does not belongs to B. Otherwise we can tell that birthday cake birthday cake not element of B. Similarly the mic. Okay, we can't see a mic in this basket, but they have represented a mic, so we will tell mic does not belongs to B. Otherwise mic not an element of B. Similarly there is a flower bucket, isn't it? But there is no flower bucket in this basket, so we can tell that flower bucket does not belongs to B. Otherwise flower bucket not an element of B. Okay, and one more exceptional case I have included in this picture, that is about this heart. Okay, they have not asked anything about this heart. It means that maybe the heart was included or it is not included. It does not means that heart does not belongs to B, since there is no a question like that. Okay, also does not means that the heart belongs to B if there is no question like that. Okay, if they do not specify anything about heart, we don't have to write it. It does not change the answers of other elements as well as it does not change the answer of this heart as well. Okay, if there is no heart, we don't have to specify anything about it. Okay, there will be some questions like that also in the coming exercises, not in this exercise. Okay, that's why I included such an exceptional case here. Okay, so here by an example we see a basket and as well as some objects, but in questions we will see a set like this. Okay, a equal to set 1 2 3 4 5 6, it is the set, and we have to write element as well as not an element in the space. Okay, we can say since the set A has numbers from 1 to 6, we can tell that 5 4 and 2 in this set. We can see 5 4 and 2 in the set, isn't it? So we can tell that it 5 element of A, otherwise 5 belongs to A, 4 belongs to A, and 2 belongs to A. Also we can't see 8 0 and 10 in this set. Okay, A contains only numbers from 1 to 6, so 8 does not belongs to A, 0 does not belongs to A, otherwise we can tell 10 not an element of A. Okay, and then came some sets. Okay, there are 5 sets. They are given in roster form, and we have to convert it into set builder form. Okay, so while writing a set builder form, what we have to write in common is the curly bracket. Okay, our set should start and end with all the sets, whether it is roster or set builder, all the sets should start and end with curly bracket. Okay, if it is in set builder form, we have to denote it in algebra. So we will generally we use the letter X, but there is not a written rule such that we have to use X. Okay, but generally we use X. Okay, since X is a major part in algebra. Okay, so set of all X and X colon. Okay, the colon is read as such that. Okay, and so we will read up to this as set of all X such that, and we have to write what is X. So X equal to. Okay, this much should be written in every set. Okay, set of all X such that X equal to, and then we will define the set. Okay, so the first one is the collection of multiples of 3, but we can't write 15, 18, 30, 33 and so on, since we have to write only the first 4 multiples of 3. Okay, so X equal to, from in 10th, in the first chapter arithmetic progression state syllabus, it is the first chapter of 10th. Okay, we have seen, otherwise also students of plus 1 are familiar with this expression. Okay, when some numbers are a multiple of 3, we will denote it as 3n. If it is a multiple of 2, we will denote it as 2n. That are the questions of first and that are the answers of first as well as fourth one. Okay, first one represents the multiples of 3, and fourth one, okay, 2, 4, 6, it represents the multiples of 2. So set of all X such that X equal to 3, and here set of all X such that X equal to 2. And what all numbers can come in the first one? First 4 multiples we are writing, so set 1 to 4. Okay, and it should be natural numbers. We can't write 1.5 to 0.3 etc. So we denote n belongs to n should be an element of n. Okay, this is the most similar symbol in my keyboard, that's why I included this symbol. Okay, we have to write only one hyphen in between the C. In the middle of C we have to write only one hyphen, no 2 hyphens are needed. Okay, and the next one is X equal to, and for the fourth one, the set is an infinite set because 2, 4, 6 and it continues. So we will write 1, 2, 3 etc. and so on. We can write as much as elements we wish. Okay, otherwise we can write in it as sentence. X equal to set of all even natural numbers. Okay, then the next one, second question is 2, 4, 8, 16 and 32. 2 is 2 raised to 1, 4 is 2 raised to 2, then 2 raised to 3, 2 raised to 4 and 2 raised to 5. By telling it itself, we can understand that 2 raised to is same for every element of that set, but the power varies. So we will write 2 raised to n. Only the power varies, the 2 stays same. That's why we write 2, and since the power varies, we represent it as algebra. So 2 raised to n. Power varies up to 5. Starting from 1, it varies up to 5. So 1 to 5. Otherwise we can write in write like first question by specifying every element by comma, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Otherwise we can write 1 to 5. Okay, then n belongs to n. We should represent to which group this belongs to in every question. Okay, and for the next one, 5 raised to 4, up to 5 raised to 4. So 5 raised to n, and n varies up to 4. Okay, and the next, for the last question, squares of numbers from 1 to 10 are written. So X equal to n square, n varies from 1 to 10. So less than 11, that means up to 10.9, but we can't write 10.9 since we have specified X should be a natural number. So here less than 11 means it should be 10. Okay, up to 10 we can write. And here there are some questions in set builder form, and we have to write it in the roster form. Okay, so first question is set of all integer. So we have to write integer, so it means we can write all negative numbers 0 as well as all positive numbers. Okay, but reading the question further, we can understand that we can't write every integer. There is more restriction in the set. What is it? The integer we are writing should be less than or equal to -3. Okay, Sorry, greater minus 3 should be the last or the starting number. Then minus 3, minus 2, minus 1, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We cannot write that much. We can't write up to 8, 10, 100, etc. Since there is specified that the number we are writing should be less than 7. Okay, that means it should be 6.5, isn't it? No, because it has specified that it should be an integer. That means less than 7 means it should be up to 6. Okay, so our set becomes minus 3 to 6. Okay, then came the next one. X should be a natural number less than 6, so it's clear that set 1 to 5. Okay, and the next one is set of all numbers such that it should be a 2-digit number. So it should starts from 10 as well as end with 99. Okay, so 10, 11, 12, etc. up to 99 we can write, but there is more condition. What is it? The sum of the digit should be 8. So in 2-digit number there will be 2 digits, and when we add that 2 digits we should get 8, not 6, not 9. Okay, we should get definitely 8. So 8 plus 0 gives us 8. So we can write two numbers from this. What are they? 0, 8 as well as 80. 80 is read as 80, and 80 is a 2-digit number and we can write, but 08 is read as 8 and 8 is a 1-digit number, so we can't write 08. Okay, then the next one, 1 plus 7 is 8, so we can write 2 digits using 1 and 7. What are they? 17 as well as 71. Both are 2-digit numbers, so both are included. Similarly, 2 plus 6 gives 8, so 26 and 62. 3 plus 5 gives 8, so 35 and 53. And 4 plus 4 gives 8, isn't it? So 44. And next number, what will be the next number? The first 4 came the second, and second 4 came the first. Okay, then what will we get? We will get again a 44, but we know that in a set there should not be repetition, isn't it? So we can't write 44 one more time. So the set is 80, 17, 71, 26, 62, 35, 53 and 44. Okay, we can write it in different orders. We can write the elements in shuffled order, not in this order. It also represents the same set, and it is also correct since we know that in set there is no order. Okay, but there should not be repetition as well. Okay, and the next question is set of all prime number. What does a prime number means? The number should come only in the multiplication table of 1. Okay, so 1, 3 and 5 are multiples of 1 as well as they are divisors of 60. Okay, 15 is a divisor of 60, but 15 into 4 equal to 60, but we can't write 15 as well as 4. Why? 15 came not only in the multiple of 1. 1 into 5 is 15. Also 3 5s are 15, so it comes in the multiplication table of 3 as well as 5. So it does not become a prime number, it will become a consonant. Sorry, it becomes a composite number. Similar for 4 as well. 4 as well, because 1 4s are 4 as well as 2 2s are 4. So 4 comes in the multiplication table of 2 also, so we can't write 4. Okay, so the only prime numbers that are divisors of 60 are 2, 3 and 5. Okay, and next came set of all letters in the word trigonometry as well as better. Okay, when we are writing a set, we know that there should not be an order as well as repetition. So first two letters of the word trigonometry are T and R, and looking at the last 3 digits we can see letters, we can see T and R once again. So we have to specify T and R only one time, because we know that there should not be repetition in a set. Similarly, in the set better, we can see E and T 2 times. Okay, E come 2 times as well as T come 2 times, but since we know that in a set repetition is not allowed, we have to write it only one time. Okay, thus the answer becomes C and F. Okay, we can look at the trigonometry as well as better. That means last two questions more deeply or in a more logical manner by using our simple common sense. Okay, when we have imagine that we made a basket that contains letters of the word trigonometry. We have written each letter of the word trigonometry in separate cards, and we put those cards in a basket, and similarly we wrote each letters of the word better in separate cards and put it all in a basket. Okay, we shuffled the basket many times and took a card. We got a T. So we have to understand that it is the T is included in that basket. Okay, maybe we have got the first T or maybe we have got the last T. Okay, but it does not means that or we have to specify which position this T belongs to. Okay, we understood that by getting a T we understood that the basket contains T. Similarly in the case better also, by getting a T we understood that the word contains a T. As well as by getting E we can understand that the word contains E. Here by getting O as well as by getting R we can understand that the word contains R. Okay, sometimes we have got an M from this set. By shuffling and taking a card, sometimes we may first get the letter M. So we understood that M includes in the basket. So when we write M first in the set, it is also a correct answer, because we know that a set does not have a repetition as well as order. Since there is no order, we can write any letter first and last. Okay, not only in first and last but also at every position. Okay, so since a set does not have any order, the answer should be these letters, but we can write it in any order. Okay, no, we can shuffle the answers, no problem. Okay, and the next question is, there is given so many sets, they are written in set builder form and we have to convert it all to roster form. Okay, for explaining it more detail, I am skipping the second question. Okay, and I have written the answers of all other questions in this slide, and we will explain the second question in this slide. Okay, so the first one is x is an odd number. So by seeing the odd we can write 1 3 5 7 9 and so on, and by reading the question further we can understand that there is no other restriction. So we can write every odd numbers we know. Okay, but it should be natural number. Okay, so by seeing an odd number we can write -3 -5 -7 and so on, but since it is specified that it should be a natural number, we can't write any negative number. Okay, so we starting from 1 we can write any odd number. Okay, and it should be natural as well. If we starts with 1, and it will definitely be an odd number, isn't it? Okay, so 1 3 5 7, and we can't specify every odd number. If we specify 101, going further we will get 1001, and going further we will get 1 lakh and 1. Okay, isn't it? So we can't specify or we can't list every element of that set. So we will write some elements and denote the extra, the other numbers, by a comma which specify that the set never ends here. Okay, and come the next question, that means C, the third one. Okay, x should be an integer. So by seeing an integer, what all can we write? We can write negative numbers 0 as well as positive numbers. We can write every negative number 0 as well as positive numbers, but here not, since it is specified that one more condition is given. What is it? X square should be less than 4. The square of the number which we are writing should be less than or equal to 4. Okay, and the square of the number which we are writing should not be greater than 4. It should not be 5 6 7 and so on. Okay, the numbers, not about the number they are saying, the square of the number should be less than or equal to 4. Okay, so 2 square is 4 as well as minus 2 square is 4. So we can write 2 as well as minus 2, and 1 square as well as minus 1 square are 1, and 1 is less than 4, so we can write minus 1 as well as 1. Similarly 0 square is 0, so we can write 0. But 3 square is 9, and 9 is greater than 4, so we can't write 3 as well as minus 3 and so on. So the set contains only 5 digits, 5 numbers. What are they? Minus 2 to 2. And the next one is very simple for you now. It means the set of all letters in the word loyal. We can clearly see that the word loyal have two L, and L should not be written two times, so we have written it only one time, and all the other letters came only one time, so we have to specify every number separated by comma. Okay, and the next one is set of all months in an year not having 31 days. So take every month of an year, look at the calendar. If they have 31 days, we can't write it. February have only 28, so clearly we can write February, as well as look at the calendar and find out what all months came with less than 31 days, and they are all written here. And for the next one, X should be a consonant. What is X? What does consonant means in English alphabet? A consonant is a letter that is not a vowel. That means except the letters A, E, I, O and U, all the other English letters in English alphabet are consonants. So we can write starting from B. Since A is a vowel, we should start with B, and we can write up to Z. But here we can't write up to Z, since it is written that our letter should precede K. So it should come before K and should be a consonant. So all the letters up to K we can write except A, E, I, O and U. Okay, so they are specified here, and it is the answer of the set F. Okay, and the next question, the second one, which we have the second question which we have put aside for discussing last. Okay, it is B. The set should be an integer. So by seeing integer, we can write every number there which are negative, positive as well as 0. But it is specified one more condition. It should be minus 1 less than x less than 9 by 2. The number we are writing should be an integer, and it should stay in between minus 1 by 2 and 9 by 2. So to understand it more deeper, or to clear it more easily, we can look at the number line. Okay, so this is a number line. It is a straight line having arrows at both ends, as well as at center there is a 0, and all the digits 1 2 3 4 5 etc. are equidistant. That means the distance from 0 to 1 and from 1 to 2, as well as minus 1 to minus 1 etc. are equal. Okay, they are it is written as 0 1 2 3, as well as minus 3 minus 2 minus 1 and so on. Our answer should start from minus 1 by 2 and should end by 9 by 2 between. Okay, it should, our answer should come in between minus 1 by 2 and 9 by 2. Okay, so minus 1 by 2 means minus 0.5, so it will come in at the middle of 0 as well as minus 1, and it is written here. Okay, and our last limit or our upper limit is 9 by 2, that means 4.5, so it comes at the middle of 4 and 5. Okay, it is also specified here. So the number which we are writing, or the answer of our question, lies between minus 0.5 and 4.5. I have represented the area of the region of our answer, the answer region, by a big curly bracket, by a choke, marked by a choke. Okay, so we so does it means that we can write 2.5 1.5 3.5 etc.? No, we can't write decimal, since it is specified that our answer should be an integer. Okay, so it should be normal numbers, since we can't write any negative numbers. We can tell that the answer will starts with 0 and end with 4. Okay, 0 1 2 3 4 will be our answer. Okay, so this exercise 1.1 has one more question last. It is a match the following question. Okay, some elements are written in roster form and some are written in set builder form, and we have to match it. Okay, by seeing mathematics here and the letters here, we can directly tell that D belongs to 3. Okay, and the next one is set of all, and the simple one is B, set of all odd natural numbers less than 10. So 1, 3, 5, 7 and 9. So B goes to 4. And the first one, so C is more easy. Okay, C is set of all numbers. X is a natural number and divisor of 6. So 1, 2, 3 and 6. So C goes to 1 and the exception is 2, isn't it? So A goes to 2. What is A should be a prime number, so it should come only at the multiplication table of 1, as well as it should be a divisor of 6. So the answer is 2 and 3. So the first exercise 1.1 is over, and see you again in the next video. Thank you for watching Green Board. See you again. Bye.